So the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer has dropped. I'm late to the party, but here it is. Roll the thing. So Godzilla vs. Kong, the trailer, I've been looking forward to this one. I feel like this has kind of just snuck up on us. It's coming out in March, so only a matter of weeks away. I know we've had COVID and everyone's been locked down and doing their thing for the past year, so I guess they've just been quietly working on this thing in the background. Like the principal photography would have been completed months ago, possibly before COVID, or maybe they finished some of the principal photography during COVID, just following the regulations. But being an effects heavy movie, then all that kind of stuff they could do working from home. I'm not saying it would be easy, but it's possibly what they've been doing for the past 7, 8, 9 months, because for it to be released in March, it's like, what? That soon? Amazing. Now when it comes to this franchise, yeah, it's a difficult one for me because I don't necessarily love the movies, although I do enjoy them, if you know what I mean. Like that first Godzilla film that came out a couple years ago, beautiful, breathtaking film, but plot-wise, you know, not the best. But it was fun, it was quite the spectacle. My biggest drawback in that film was every time Godzilla was about to do something, the camera would pan away and would get a shot with somebody else. So it wasn't until the final battle that we had Godzilla in all his glory. But when that came, it was amazing. Then we had Skull Island with Kong, set in the 70s with Loki and Captain Marvel. It was fantastic. But once again, I feel the story elements weren't 100% there, although I did enjoy the performances. Nick Fury was there as well, so we had a lot of the Marvel cast involved with that one. But yeah, the spectacle, the CGI, the special effects, once again, like in that Godzilla film, were amazing. And then we had Godzilla 2, the King of Monsters. Oh my god, once again, the monsters fighting was sick. But the human part, whenever we had story involving people, even though I loved the actors in it, was fairly lame. I didn't like it very much. But, you know, the monsters fighting was cool. So coming into Kong versus Godzilla, or Godzilla versus Kong, whatever it is, yeah, I'm kind of pumped because I'm a big fan of both creatures. I've grown up watching both of them over the years, all their movies. So for these two titans to team up is going to be awesome. So once again, is the story going to be pretty lame and just rely on the CGI monsters to deliver the goods? I don't know. I mean, that's fine. I mean, they definitely got that rewatchability, and I do. They look great on 4K. But I'm just worried about the story elements being boring, especially if it's a long movie. It can be a bit of a grind. But I'm sure the monster battles are going to be sick. Now, so Godzilla is a big monster. They made him massive in these movies. And Kong, they've kind of had to scale up to be, you know, comparable with Godzilla, because in Kong, in his movies, he's usually climbing buildings and jumping around causing mayhem, but in this one it looks like he's towering over the skyscrapers that he was climbing a few movies ago, and by that I mean in the 70s and the 30s. But this trailer has, I can't wait. I've been at work all day and I've been hanging to come home and watch this thing. So Godzilla versus Kong, coming out in March. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, Nelly.
This is our only chance.
So I think Millie Bobby Brown's in this, carrying over from the previous one.
Take it.
Oh, there he is. Oh, transporting him from Skull Island. So that movie was in the 70s.
The world
So,
needs him
hey,
to stop what's coming.
True Blood guy. What's his face?
Child.
She's the only one he'll communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her.
He looks great, man. How big is he though?
In some way,
Very big.
Kong did the same.
Because he could hold Fay Ray in his hand. And Naomi Watts. This one he can squish with his fingertip. Here he comes. Zilla, King of Monsters. Oh boy. Yeah, oh, the cinematography is insane.
Godzilla.
Sure is. Holy crap. His arms seem longer. Oh shit. Oh, this is epic.
These are dangerous times.
Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people.
Oh, he's back. Carl Chandler's back. Good.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
There she is.
The myths are
Millie
real.
BB.
There was a war.
Oh, he got an axe. He's got a creature.
Last one standing.
I keep reaching for greatness because I'm
Oh my god.
Who bows to who?
nobody gonna stop for me. Here we go.
Kong bows to no one.
Sick. That looks incredible. But having said that, when the trailers for Godzilla King of Monsters come out, I'm like, oh, this looks sick. And the fighting and the monster battles in that movie, they were good. They were awesome. King Ghidorah, Mothra, sick movie. So I know we're just kind of getting a taster of the battles, and holy shit, that looks good. I mean, I want to see it. So it's in theaters and on HBO Max in the States. So here in Australia, we don't have HBO Max. We got Binge, but our cinemas are open, so we won't have streaming. It's going to be go to the movies or miss out. And these kind of movies you have to see on the big screen, man. That looks sick. Oh, that looks so good. I'm just going to go to the Internet Movie Database because that's what I do. Godzilla. I'm just going to type in the cast. I like to see Alexander Skarsgård from The Stand, the current series that is streaming, and he was from True Blood as well. So I do like him. Alexander Skarsgård, Millie Bobby Brown, Rebecca Hall, Kyle Chandler is back. So he was in the first one, the previous one with Millie Bobby Brown, father daughter. Who else we got here? Rebecca Hall, Eliza Gonzalez, Julian Dennison, Lance Reddick. I dig him. He's been in a lot of shows. So Kyle Chandler is kind of far down the cast list. So it looks like Alexander Skarsgård could be the lead. So yeah, okay. I don't know a lot of people, but it looks good. Directed by Adam Wingard. What's Adam Wingard done? Let's have a look. I like to check because I'm just a movie file and I love to know who's doing what. What is he's done? He's done. Oh no, he did Death Note. Is that the movie that was on Netflix? Blair Witch. Okay, The Guest was good. I like that one. VHS 2. So he's done a lot of horror stuff. You're Next. That was a fun one actually. That was pretty cool. Starring Shani Vincent, who's from my neighborhood. Know her. Well, sort of know her. She's pretty cool. Just enough to say hello on the street. Yeah, so he's done a few things. I saw The Devil. That Death Note one though. Death Note 2017. That was on Netflix with Nat Wolff. That was a terrible movie, wasn't? But that's because it was they didn't follow the source material and it was fairly ordinary. So I'm apprehensive. I mean, he's not a stellar director. I don't necessarily love everything he's done before, but that doesn't mean he's not going to nail it this time. But it's kind of strange to me how they get these small indie directors and then give them a big, massive, over-budget action extravaganza, tentpole epic film. It's interesting to me that they do that. But then again, CGI is done in computers. It's just as long as you get the human element and the story and the plot and the script good and engaging, then the rest will follow on. But so far, for me, the movies have been amazing to look at, great spectacle, but a bit weaker on the plotting. So I'm thinking we could get more of the same. But having said that, it does look amazing. It looks like it's going to be an amazing, fun thrill ride. Holy shit. Kong looked good. Godzilla looked amazing. It's going to be just an epic showdown. Looks like Kong takes on other monsters as well during the course of the battle. So one of my theories is they're going to go head to head because they're both heroic characters in their own movies. So who's going to be the bad guy? Like in Batman vs Superman, they're both heroes. Batman was kind of the bad guy in that one, but in the end, they both had to kind of team up and take on Doomsday. So I'm wondering if like Godzilla and Kong are going to like throw down like halfway through the movie, and then there's going to be like a bigger threat turn up. And King Ghidorah was a big threat in the last one. I mean, I don't know how much bigger you're going to get than King Ghidorah. maybe Mechagodzilla or something will turn up. Something bigger will force them to team up and then have a grudging respect for each other. Then they go about their own ways and look after their own portion of the world, their own quarter of the world. You know what I mean? Because they're heroes. I can't wait. It looks sick. Anyway, thoughts, discussions, all that kind of stuff down below. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Anyway.